So the United States is actually not a member state of the International Criminal Court, although it does heavily support it, provides resources for investigation. It was a part of the International Military Tribunals of the Far East, the Nuremberg trials, the trials that took place after Yugoslavia and Rwanda. So the U.S. does participate in it and assist. However, it's not a member state because the charter and treaty that formed the International Criminal Court has some incompatibility with the U.S. Constitution. And for Americans, the U.S. Constitution is the end-all, be-all law of the land. It overrides anything else when it comes to the American citizens. So, because of that, the United States does not participate as a member state, meaning the ICC does not have jurisdiction over Americans in the United States. The reason it's incompatible is twofold. The first is pretty significant, and even the International Criminal Court itself has admitted that this is an incompatibility that must be addressed if the U.S. were to join, and that's the right to jury trial. In the United States, the U.S. Constitution grants Americans the right to a trial by jury. The International Criminal Court does not have that. So that alone gives some Americans a problem with being placed under the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court. Another reason is because the U.S. Constitution does not allow the U.S. citizens to be tried for crimes on U.S. soil by a body other than U.S. courts. So the judicial power of the U.S. over its citizens supersedes the judicial power of the International Criminal Court. Some have said that it's kind of a weak argument because the International Criminal Court is not an instrumentality of the U.S., so it doesn't supplant the Constitution of the U.S. or the authority of the U.S. Supreme Court. It's just there as a supplementary body in case the U.S. fails in its duty. But again, the U.S. criminal court system within the United States overrides any other laws or treaties when it comes to the United States. And that's why. But that one aside, the debate on that aside, the jury trial one is a definitive incompatibility between the United States Constitution and the International Criminal Court because they run on military tribunals and various other tribunals and judges. It's not a jury of your peers, which for obvious reasons, it becomes really difficult to have a jury of your peers when you're an international war criminal. So that's the reason the U.S. isn't a part of it, but the U.S. does still support it.